What's up, everybody? Nemo here, back at it with another New World video. And the reason why I love New World so much is because of the immersive experience, the environment, the game, the sound design, and everything. And there are as I've found, some specific settings that really help with that immersive experience. So I'm just gonna go straight into that. Um, and I'm gonna go into the audio tab. Now, master volume, you want it to be 100. Cool. Movie volume, put that down to 52. Um, don't want it to be too crazy loud, but I think that's the perfect volume that I've found. UI volume, put it to 40. That's the clickiness, moving things around. You still want to be able to hear what you're clicking and stuff. Sound effects, I dropped that down to 50, just because I felt like they were a bit high, when you're pulling out your weapon and like all that stuff, the different attacks and stuff. But I was trying to simulate it to just be more immersive in the world, right? Ambient effects, put that up to 60. So that's like the little like the footsteps in the background, some of the like birds, but then that also ties in with this other um boost softer sounds, which we'll get into. So yeah, put that to 60. Vocals 35, voiceover volume 35. I did that just because sometimes people's mics are like super loud and it's just like, yo, people are too crazy. But actually right now I have voiceover off. And I turned off musical instruments just because I was just like kind of annoyed of all the people playing music, and like there's just too many people talking for no reason. So I may turn voiceover back on again, but I currently have it off. And then the music volume and ambient music volume, I dropped it down to 27 because I felt like the music was overpowering, but I still wanted to hear the music while I'm playing the game. So, because of that, 27 I found to be like the sweet spot. I had it at 30, I had it at 20, I had it at 40, 50, 60, but I could still hear the music. You could still hear the beautiful orchestration throughout everything, but it's not to a level where it's super overpowering of the in-game sounds that makes New World so immersive. Audio quality, put it to 100 because you want just the highest quality uh, sound. And then right here, boost softer sounds. So this is like, for instance, the water. So like you hear that water. I don't know if you can, maybe if you have headphones, but I can hear the water from this fountain. Or like when you're out and you're hearing the wind, the birds, maybe like the water, rivers, waterfalls, stuff like that. The little birds, the little if I go over to the honey, the bees, you can hear like the bees and stuff like that. So like that is what the boost softer sounds improves. Um, I had it at 100 and it was just too overpowering and not realistic. Um, 45, I found the sweet spot. 40, 40 to 50. Anything below 40, it's just too quiet and you can't really hear it. Anything above 50, it's too overpowering. So 45, I found is like perfect sweet spot. And then, yeah, so enable audio in the background. Um, that's if I'm going into like another window or something. Mute other players' musical instruments, just because so many people were playing music and then hearing the missed notes, and it was taking away from the in-game music itself. I wanted to mute that. Um, I also wanted to mute the clapping and everything. So I kind of, maybe I'll turn that back on when people learn to play music better, but it's off right now. And then mute combat music, I have it off, but I like having it on. I like having the drums come in, and it's like very subtle because it's at 27. So then when I am in battle, it's just like intense. I hear the enemy, hear the sound, the world, and you got this underlying just ambient music, which is super nice. But that's it. That's what I found for the most immersive, like, experience that really draws you into the world of New World. You know, you're out gathering, you're out running through, you hear your footsteps, uh, you can hear the wind, you're chopping trees, you can hear stuff blowing. Um, there's just, it's just super nice. Like you can hear the the flames when you're running through, and it doesn't take away from, like, I still hear the birds, I still hear the music, I still hear my armor and everything. I pull out my weapon, you know, it's like relative, like obviously he's pulling it out right next to his head, so it's gonna be a bit louder than the flames, but you can still hear the flames. The guy just made something, I could hear that. It's so good. So those are the settings. Replay this back, but if you found it useful, and you want to have a more immersive New World experience, try those settings out. But subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, you found me. Till next time, peace.